They are Logan Durno, who leads the league in scoring right now. 11 goals, 22 assists for 33 points. He's 3 up on Devin Marr on the team. Devin Marr is the league goal-scoring leader with 21 goals. There's the Penguins. Hansen shooting it. Hansen has it again. Gets it across to Durno, and Durno scores. So add that one to Durno's 33 points. He now has 34 points, his 12th of the season. A wrist shot from about 15 feet out. And Logan Durno, who has been playing really strong hockey for the Leafs, or for the Penguins of late, and he puts the Penguins up with 13:15 to play in this opening period. Croft made a play for it, but the shot just beat Croft clean. And it was a nice wrist shot there from Durno too. Very quick. There comes McKinnon in for the Penguins, but the Leafs pick it up. Fisk has it. Fisk tried to get it over to McCarthy, or McKenzie, I should say. There's Fisk with it. Nope, offside. So we have a 1-0 hockey game. East Hants over the Valley Maple Leafs with 12:39 to play here in the opening period. Logan Durno, a nice wrist shot, 15 feet out in front of Jaden Croft, and he puts the Penguins up 1-0. LeBlanc picks it up in his own blue line for the Leafs. And the Leafs try to bring it in. Fisk has it. Fisk working back to his own end. And he gets it across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc feeds it up to 91, who is Banks. And the Leafs with 44. McKenzie shoots it, but it goes wide. And there's the face-off. Frazier has it for the Penguins. Frazier starts out. He moves up over his own blue line. Pierce, I should say, that is. And Croft, it goes up just off the off Croft's head. It bounces out, and Croft grabs a hold of it. Play was going to be able to play anyway. So we got another face-off. Pierce poking the puck in, but the Leafs managed to pick it up. Gerhardt shoots it in. Kurlock chasing the puck aggressively like he often does. And the play blowing dead. 1-0 East Hants over the Valley Maple Leafs. On your Valley Maple Leafs webcast, Nova Scotia Junior Hockey here tonight. I'd like to say hello to a couple of folks in Sudbury, Ontario tonight who are watching the game. And he hasn't worked in the Annapolis Valley, Windsor, for nearly 50 years. But I'd like to say hello to former Annapolis Valley radio sportscaster Rick Wyman. Had a chance to talk to Rick the other night, and he's a technical operator for the Sudbury Wolves of the Ontario Major Junior Hockey League, and he promised me if I'd watch the Wolves telecast last night, which I did, and he'd watch the Valley Maple Leafs webcast tonight. So a good evening to you, Rick, in Sudbury, Ontario. The Leafs controlling it. Oh, they come out in front. And it bounces out to where Frazier picks it up for East Hants. And that's Lawrence. Lawrence has it for the Maple Leafs. And the puck goes all the way down the ice. We're nearing the halfway mark of this opening period with East Hants on top of the Valley Maple Leafs 1-0. Nobody really knows how the playoff situation is going to shape up yet, because over in the Sid Row division, Pictou beat the junior minors 4-3 last night. Matt Carson, the star of the night for the Scotians, he scored with 36 seconds left in regulation, and then he scored 2:55 into overtime and gave the Scotians a 4-3 win over the junior minors, and it put the Scotians 5 points up on the Eskasoni Junior Eagles. Here come the Leafs down over the blue line. There's Brown coming in. Brown tries to go in and around Pettipaw for the Penguins goaltender, but can't quite do it. We're getting quite a few face-offs right now. Can't seem to pick up the play again. But in the Fred Fox division, East Hants and Capstone. East Hants 39, Capstone 37, and South Shore with 35. Sackville in fourth with 26. So it's hard to say how that playoff structure is going to shape up there, because no team other than the Blazers, it'll be really tough for the Blazers to make a run. They have 9 games left of their schedule, and they're 13 back out of first, but they're in fourth place. But it could be between East Hants, Capstone, and South Shore. Could be any one of the three to finish on top. That's why tonight's game is so important for East Hants. They're looking for their 20th win in 25 games tonight. Here come the Penguins. They keep it inside the Leafs end. The shot goes just wide. Jaden Croft playing quite steady tonight. 9-7 in shots for East Hants. The Maple Leafs coming down over the East Hants blue line, all in. Oh, nice shot, a backhander by Goodwin, and Pettipaw makes the save for the Penguins. Goodwin still controlling the puck. He gets it back to McDermott, and the Penguins take it away. That's McNamara for East Hants. He controlled the puck there for a minute before the Penguins shot it in. Only 2 games on tonight, Eskasoni's and Pictou, so a big game for the Junior Eagles, and of course the one here in Windsor between the Penguins and the Valley Maple Leafs. There's the Leafs shooting it in to the East Hants end. East Hants breaking out. There's, can't quite read his name, but 16 for the Penguins. But the Leafs take it away from him, and they start out again. They come down over the East Hants blue line, but it goes deep into the East Hants end. And they're fighting for it along the boards there. The Leafs get a crack at it, but Pettipaw covers up very quickly. South Shore and Sackville was kind of surprised last night in Bridgewater. South Shore ended up winning at 5-4 in overtime. This was after they beat the Blazers quite handily, 8-1 in Sackville last Monday night. There's Kurluk. Kurluk for the Leafs, gets it, shoots it on Pettipaw. Oh, we're going to have a penalty here now. I didn't quite catch that, but somebody's going to the box here. It looks like it might be Camo for the Penguins. Noah Camo. And he is another big scorer. He is for the Penguins. He has 8 goals and 21 assists for 29 points. But he'll not be collecting any points for at least the next 2 minutes. Unless the Leafs can score on the power play, he'll be out. There's the Leafs taking a shot, and Pettipaw covers up. Leafs having to play on a Sunday night this week. Of course, with 11 teams in the Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League, it's impossible for the schedule maker to have teams that have Friday nights play every Friday night on their schedule throughout the season. The Leafs do it the majority of the times, but this is the second Sunday night game of the year for the Leafs. Like I said, they normally play their games on Friday night here at 7:30 at the John Parrish Rink. Goodwin takes it in over the Penguins' blue line. Goodwin controlling the puck. Oh, nice pass over to 17, but Pettipaw covers up. Great scoring chance there for the Maple Leafs. And the faceoff coming just to the right of Pettipaw in the Penguins' net. And it's got to stay in the Leafs' end. There's minute 11 to go in the East Hants penalty. And the Maple Leafs staying on top of the puck. It comes back to Kurlock. Kurlock clears it in. McDermott waiting for it at the other point for the Maple Leafs. But so far, they're fighting for the puck along the boards. And East Hants picks it up, and they clear it out over the defense head. Here comes 17. Oh, what a nice save there by Croft. Beautiful save. And there's a little rough stuff going on behind the nets. And it looks like Kurlock is going to be going to the penalty box. I'm not sure if we're going to get 2 minors here or not. But there's going to be a roughing penalty anyway. And it's going to be Kurlock because he took out the gentleman going in for the Penguins, who Croft made a brilliant save on. So it's now 4-on-4 for about another 40 seconds. Oh, the puck given up there by Levy. Going in. Croft, another great save. 2 great saves. Jaden Croft, brilliant. 3 saves back to back. And the puck goes all the way down into the East Hants end. We're playing 4-on-4 right now. 24 seconds left in the Penguins penalty, and then they'll have the power play for a minute and 15 seconds. But Jaden Croft standing on his head there. 3 great saves in a row. There's Tam and Durno on the defense for the Penguins. And LeBlanc picks it up for the Maple Leafs. LeBlanc gets it across to Gerhard. Gerhard back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc shoots. Oh, nice save by Pettipaw. And there's Durno. He has it behind the net. He can't quite get the puck for a minute, but then they do. The Penguins do get it. And Durno picks it up again across to Hansen. Hansen has it. He's trying to find someone to pass it to. Hansen gets it back to Vino. Vino back to Durno. Durno still controlling the puck. Over to Tam. Tam has it. Durno. To Vino. And the puck is cleared out. So the Leafs are East Hants on the power play for 45 seconds now. And then we'll be back to full strength 5-on-5. The Penguins have it behind their own net. Smith in there chasing it for the Maple Leafs. But the Penguins break out. Here comes Hansen. Hansen had it. But then Camo picked it up for the Penguins. Camo knocked off the puck. But Durno. And Durno can't get it across to 49 for the Penguins. There's a shot, but it doesn't go on net. Durno has it again. There's Durno. He had it over to 89 Lake. Morgan Lake for the Penguins. And here comes Morgan Lake. Lake coming down, but he is knocked off the puck by the Leafs' Nashon Thomas. And here's Hilton King, a newcomer to the Maple Leafs. Hilton King tries to clear it out, but it ends up offside, but it ended up on Brody Frazier's stick for the Penguins if Frazier hadn't been offside. A 1-0 hockey game with 4:15 to go here in the opening period. Both teams having some good scoring chances. Croft just brilliant on 4 different opportunities, 3 right in a row, and then a one on an earlier save that kept the game at 1-0. But the shots are close in this period. 13-12, East Hants over the Valley Maple Leafs. Face-off coming up just out over the Maple Leafs blue line. The Maple Leafs keep it out of their zone, but Frazier has it. Frazier gets it in. Cooper going in behind the Maple Leafs net. Before the Maple Leafs pick it up, here come the Maple Leafs. Fisk out on the right side, but they can't get it across to him. It's in behind the Penguins' net, but Cooper has it for the Penguins. He shoots it across, and it goes down in behind the Penguins' net. There's Durno, and Durno can't control it. I should say Morgan Lake for the Penguins. The Leafs grab a hold of it, but the right out to Tam for the Penguins, but it doesn't go on net. Last time these clubs met here in Windsor, it was a 4-3 game in favor of the Penguins. So the Leafs have shown that they can play the Penguins despite the team's 2 records. This is East Hants' last visit to Windsor for this season. The Penguins desperately want this game tonight to move 4 points up on the Colts because the Colts aren't playing tonight. Here come the Leafs. That's Banks, 91, keeping a watch on the Penguins' defense. McDermott up to Banks, but neither player can control it. Here come the Leafs again. 93 Banks, or that's 91 Banks. And the puck in on Pettipaw, and Pettipaw makes the save. Down to the final 2:03 in this opening period. East Hants Penguins still on top, 1-0 on Logan Durno's wrist shot from 15 feet out. And it was a dandy. Here come the Leafs. Thomas got it to Brown, but Brown couldn't get a shot off. They tried to get it back to Lawrence, but Brown ends up taking the shot. Pettipaw making the save. And the shot goes in behind the East Hants net. And the Penguins setting up. Penguins gets it out, but the East Hants player slips. That's Irvin for the Penguins at the Maple Leafs blue line. But it doesn't go any further. And the play blowing down by the linesman. Leafs' next home game here is this Friday night against the Sackville Blazers, January 26th. Then they're on the road February 2nd in Shearwater against the Colts, and back home on February 9th. I believe it's the Brookfield Elks that night. It might come down to that game to finally decide 5th place in the Junior Hockey League Fred Fox standings. There's Kurlock with the puck for the Leafs. We're into our last minute of play here in the opening period. There's the shot. Oh, Pettipaw, nice save. Beautiful save there off of Gerhardt. And Gerhardt takes another shot. It glances off the goalpost. Couple of great chances. The Leafs starting out with the puck. They get it up to Gerhardt. Gerhardt coming in. He shoots again on Pettipaw, but just a little wide of the net. 27 seconds remaining in period number 1 of this Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game between the Valley Maple Leafs and the East Hants Penguins tonight here at the John Parrish Junior Rink in Windsor. John Parrish Jr., I'm not sure if you're watching in Dallas tonight, but if you are, good evening to you from your hometown of Windsor. Here come the Leafs. The Leafs with Fisk. Fisk shooting it in. And the Penguins have it. They get it up. And there's the end of the first period. 17-15. The Maple Leafs outshot the East Hants Penguins in that period. Some great goaltending, especially by Jaden Croft. And you have a 1-0 game on a goal by Logan Durno of the East Hants Penguins. And we'll be back to begin the second period of play in a very short time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second period of tonight's Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game between the Valley Maple Leafs and the East Hants Penguins. Leafs trailing 1-0 after one period on a goal by Logan Durno, who took over the league scoring lead in the first period with his 12th goal of the season to go along with 22 assists. The Leafs have it behind their own net. They start out, and the play is blowing down. Leafs out shooting East Hants 17-15 in that period. We have just a month. What's today? January 21st, I think? 22nd. And a month from tonight, the Junior Hockey League will conclude their 23-24 regular season. And then we get set for what's always a great time, the playoffs. The Leafs are building toward the playoffs, and they have a young team now, and I'm sure it's only going to get better in the coming years. There's the Leafs dumping it into the East Hants end. Bailey has it for the Leafs. He clears it across, and then Kerlock picks it up on the point after Oikel had dumped it out to Kerlock. The Leafs still have control. Kerlock lets a shot go for the point, and Pettipaw comes up with the save for the East Hants Penguins. Owen McDermott, the leading scorer of the Valley Maple Leafs. He kind of an ironic story with him. He loses the puck there to Durno. And Durno goes in all alone after the puck was taken away from Nathan King. McDermott had given it over to I guess it was Smith. I thought it was Nathan King. I apologize. Smith for the Leafs, and Smith ends up getting beat by Durno. So Durno now has his 13th goal of the season, and he now has 35 points. I'll get back to the McDermott story in just a second. East Hants dumps it in. They're now up 2-0 here early in the second period. Penguins have it on their blue line. That's Tam. Tam shoots it, goes wide. And there come the Leafs. McKenzie has it. Gerhardt had it for a minute, but he couldn't get it back to McKenzie. And the puck was all the way down into the Leafs' end. And the play is blowing down. Just getting back to Owen McDermott. His father, Kenny McDermott, was a 12th round pick by the New York Rangers a number of years ago. And in training camp, he played with Guy Lafleur when he was with the Rangers. That was Owen's father, Kenny, who has some family here in the Windsor area. And but Owen McDermott is the leading scorer for the Maple Leafs. But Durno has the puck again for the Penguins, but he can't get a good shot away this time as a checking job was done there by the Leafs' number 9. Brown, and there's Levy. It was Levy doing the checking job on Durno. And Goodwin now has it. Goodwin streaking down the side. He has it, keeping control of the puck. He gets it out to Levy. Levy, as he's being checked closely by the Penguins. And the Leafs pick it up at center ice. That's Brown, who Brown dumps it in. Oh, did it? Okay. There's a face-off coming down to the Leafs end. Lawson picks it up there. Penguins. They long shot in by Pierce. The Leafs have it there with Kurlock. Kurlock hanging on to it, trying to get it out of his own end, and he does for a short second, but Pierce picks it up again for the Penguins. And they play along the boards. McKenzie and Vitterdo. Vitterdo gets it over to Kurlock. Kurlock clears it out. McKenzie to Banks. Banks coming in over the East Hants blue line. Banks tries to clear it across to number 18 for the Leafs. That's Fisk. And Banks to Fisk, and Fisk back to Banks, and then Lawrence picks it up for the Maple Leafs. Lawrence has it. He's going in hard behind the East Hants net. Don't forget this Friday night, the Sackville Blazers in town for a 7:30 start against the Valley Maple Leafs. East Hants with a couple of goals there by Logan Durno so far, but the Leafs are no pushover here tonight by any stretch of the imagination. Jaden Croft made some great saves there in the first period and kept the score to where it is. He didn't really have any chance on either Durno because Durno was in all alone both times. There's Woughton for the Penguins on the blue line. Dumps it over to, and there's a shot there. Woughton got it to Frazier. And then Frazier, I didn't pick up who got it right in front of the net. Was it Woughton? Well, it tipped in, I guess, because Woughton apparently got the goal for the Penguins. And he's not one of their bigger scorers. I was just going to see here, Woughton for the Penguins. And where he sits on their score sheet, yeah, he's way down. He only had 3 assists to this point, but I'm pretty sure it was him that got the goal. Nathaniel Woughton. He was playing on defense, and then he took the shot, but it appeared as if it was a tip-in. But then apparently not, because he was taking credit for the goal along the boards there. We'll get the announcement here momentarily. Levy on the Penguins blue line. And there's the Penguins and the whistle blowing dead. Play blowing dead, I should say. Face-off coming up over to the right of Jaden Croft. Play going in behind the net. There's Levy for the Leafs. Levy starts out with it. He gets it up to yeah, it was Matthew Woughton that got it from Brody Frazier. So that would be Woughton's first goal of the year. Two 2-0 East Hants Penguins with 14:06 to play here in the second period. I should say 3-0 now Penguins, because Logan Durno has a pair of goals. That's Matthew Woughton. So it's 3-0 Penguins. And we have, as I said, 14 minutes left to go here in the second. Penguins now out shooting the Leafs 20-19. Because the Leafs have had chances. Make no mistake about that. That's Thomas. Thomas gets it out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc clears it back in for the Penguins. Where that's Gerhardt. Or Brown, I should say, that clears it in. Brown back to Thomas. Thomas trying to hang on to it. He does, and the play is blowing dead. Devin Marr has 21 goals and 9 assists for the Penguins, but we haven't seen Marr a great deal tonight in his explosive form, but we've seen more of Durno, who has taken over the league scoring lead, whereas Marr had held that position for a considerable amount of time. And there's one lucky winner for the 50-50. Braden O'Coin's grandmother, the lucky 50-50 winner here tonight for the Maple Leafs. Here come the East Hants Penguins. Taylor dumps it in. Leafs get a hold of it. And they try to clear it again. There's Gerhardt chasing it for the Leafs. And Taylor picks it up for the Penguins. He clears it out, but the Leafs pick it up. And they shoot it back out over their blue line. Lawson for the Penguins, and he dumps it back in. And it's called for icing there. 3-0 East Hants here in this Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game. Brody Frazier had an assist on that goal, giving him 27 points, and he's only 8 behind his teammate for the league scoring lead. Daniel Klein was tied with Logan Durno. Klein with the Lumberjacks was tied with Durno going into tonight's game, and Marr was 3 points back, but Marr is now 5 points behind Durno. And he is 3 points behind Daniel Klein of the South Shore Lumberjacks. There's Lawrence on the Leafs blue line, but he can't keep it in. There's a shot by Oikel. Oikel shoots it in. Oikel has control of the puck. He strips it from... Oh, there's a shot that just tried to go right in front, but it couldn't quite connect there. The pass was too crisp. Lawrence has it, but here comes Cooper for the Penguins. Cooper coming down. He shoots it, but it goes a backhander, goes over the net of Croft. Here's Cooper again for the Penguins. Cooper controlling the puck, goes off the skate of the Maple Leafs. There's the Penguins, a broken stick there on the play as McNamara takes a shot. McNamara had almost had a shot in front, but then it was Schneider that took the shot and Croft made the save. And we're just about halfway through this second period. Entertaining, goaltending is keeping people entertained tonight because both Croft and Pettipaw have made some critical saves, even though the Penguins are leading 3-0. There is Hansen. Hansen gets it across to Crow, number 6 for the Penguins. There's Bailey, picks it up for the Maple Leafs. Bailey shoved in along the boards by Durno. And it comes out to Tam. Tam gets it up to McNamara. McNamara shoots it, but it goes wide. And the Penguins pick it up behind the Leafs net. Tam has it on the blue line. Back to McNamara. Passing the pass crisply here. There's back to Tam. Tam over to Hansen. Hansen takes a shot. It comes back out to Tam again. Tam to Hansen. Hansen tries to shot, goes off the leg of the Maple Leafs, but the Penguins keep control of it, and Durno takes a weak backhander on Croft, and Croft covers up. Steady play here in the second period. The Penguins dominating a little bit. The Leafs leading scorer, Owen McDermott out there, number 13. And the Penguins tried to clear it out, but here comes Levy. He's announcing this Friday night game this week against the Sackville Blazers. There's Banks taking the face off. And then wins it, comes back to the Leafs blue line. There's the shot. Leafs hanging on to it for a second. Penguins having trouble clearing it for a minute, but then they finally get it out. Levy picks it up, though, for the Leafs. He gets it up to Banks. Banks trying to get it up to 13 for the Leafs. And they're fighting for it along the boards behind the East Hants net. And a good solid hit there. That's Marr and Levy who collided. Levy fell to the ice, but Levy initiated the contact. And Durno fought off the puck there. Or I shouldn't say Durno, that's 17 for the Penguins. And he almost had a chance there. So the faceoff coming down now again in the Leafs territory. That's going to be Kamal. Kamal at the point. He has it. He shoots it. Croft makes the save. And that's Deshaun Thomas with it. Thomas. Kerlock fighting with Hansen with the puck, but Hansen gets it. He gets it across to an East Hants defender. Back out to Kamal. Kamal over to Hansen. Hansen's playing quite a bit of blue line. Maple Leafs now serving a minor penalty for hooking. So the Penguins on the power play here. 5-on-4. Here's Kamal. Out to Durno. Durno. Back to Hansen. Hansen shoots wide. And out of play. East Hants, one of the teams trying to go to the Don Johnson Memorial Cup. They first have to win the Nova Scotia Junior Championship, and it'll be tough when against the East Antigonish Bulldogs, although the Bulldogs have had a couple of tough games lately. But they're still 23-1-2, I think is their record. I'm going to just double check here, but as the play continues with Tam, as the Penguins are on the power play, the Penguins keeping the puck in the Valley zone. Tam has it again. He shoots at a cross save by Croft. And Antigonish, 26 games. They're 23-1-2 for 48 points, and they're first in the league in goals scored. So they only have 6 games remaining in their regular season. But it'll be tough. Whoever Antigonish plays. Of course, Antigonish played the Colts in the league finals last year before Antigonish went to the Don Johnson Memorial Cup in Liverpool. This year, the Atlantic Junior Hockey Championships are in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. Here comes Cooper for the Penguins. Cooper controlling it on his blue line. Out to Marr. Marr takes a shot and Croft makes the save. Penguins out shooting the Leafs 10-4 so far here in this second period, as they've started to dominate play a little bit more here in the second period. The Leafs, though, coming out with it. And that's 21 for the Leafs. Going in, Pettipaw making the save. Here's Levy. Levy had it for a second. East Hants dumped it in. That's Levy with it again behind the Maple Leafs net. And he still has control of it. He gets it out so far to the face-off circle. Tries to get it up to Bailey, but not quite. But East Hants can't really do too much with it along the boards, although they do have control of the puck now. And East Hants clears it back in. Croft is going to cover it up. .608 to go here in the second period. The East Hants Penguins with two second period goals. From Durno, his second of the game. And Matthew Woughton. And it's now 3-0 East Hants. There's Croft with another save. Woughton taking another shot. Kurlock picks it up. He gets it over to Thomas. Thomas and Kurlock try to clear it out, and they do, but it goes on Woughton's stick, and Woughton dumps it back in. East Hants has to come out before they go back in to avoid offside. Here come the Maple Leafs. There's Vitito. Vitito tried to clear it up, but he couldn't get it on the stick of the Maple Leafs. Durno takes it right away from Kurlock, but Kurlock picks it up and takes it away from Durno. So kind of a crazy play there. Durno thought he had a break. And there's Thomas, just nicked off his stick. And Brown coming with it. Brown shoots it. Thomas going to have another chance. Oh, two great chances and two great saves there by Pettipaw. Leafs almost get on the scoreboard there. There's Camo, hit by Smith along the boards. And Gerhardt coming out with the puck. Gerhardt coming down, tries to get it across to Smith. Smith, oh! Pettipaw making the save there. Leafs controlling play now. Oh, another save there as it just goes wide after it was off the pad of Pettipaw. Lawrence with it. He gets it up to Smith. Smith down to Goodwin. Goodwin trying to do something with it, but can't. Lawrence flags the puck down, but it's out over the blue line there. So the Leafs have to dump it back in, which they do. And Smith going in after it. But it goes across behind the net to the Penguins. And the Penguins tried to make a long pass to Devin Marr, who would have been in all alone, but Marr couldn't control the puck. There's Goodwin coming out with it for the Leafs, up over the red line. Goodwin has McKenzie with him. Goodwin takes a shot. Pettipaw makes the save. And the puck bounces out in front of him. The Penguins pick it up. Here comes Vino. Vino, puck in the air, but it doesn't touch his stick before it hits the ice. There's Lawton for the Penguins. He clears it in. And Lawson for the Penguins. He takes a shot. Croft makes the save. Another save by Croft. And here come the Leafs. Goodwin with it again. But Goodwin has nobody to pass it to, really. Goodwin trying to get it across. He does to McKenzie. McKenzie shoots it on a backhander, but it goes over the net of Pettipaw. McDermott fighting for it along the boards. And that puck blowing down as it goes out of play. 3:01 to play here in the second period. 3-0 East Hants Penguins over the Valley Maple Leafs. There's the face-off in the East Hants end. Levy tries to keep it in, but he can't. There goes Morgan Lake. Morgan Lake takes it along the boards, but he can't keep it in for the Penguins. Here come the Penguins. All the way in, 23, but he can't get a shot on net, and the puck goes out of play again. Leafs hanging tough, even though the Penguins have more or less controlled play in this period. The Leafs have come on there just a little bit in the last 3 or 4 minutes and forced Pettipaw to make 2 or 3 good saves. Croft has been very steady despite giving up the 2 goals. Spectacular saves there in the first period, about 4 of them that are top-notch caliber junior hockey saves, no question. Here come the Penguins. Lawson gets it up to Frazier. Frazier just pushed into the boards, nothing serious. As the Leafs try to gain control of the puck. And they do for a second, but it goes back out. And the Penguins have it. They get it across to Lawson. Lawson gets it up to 23 of the Penguins. And 2 Leafs take a run at 23. Now here come the Leafs. They catch Penguins on a change, but it's Fisk. But he can't do anything with it as he goes in. And the pass goes all the way down. Icing is waved off. But Fisk picks it up. He tries to knock it out, but it stays inside the Leafs blue line. And Croft finally grabs a hold of it. And there's going to be a face-off here with 1:28 to play here in the second period. And the Penguins on top of the Maple Leafs 3-0. A month from tonight, the Junior Hockey League regular season ends, and it's been a great one. 3 fantastic games last night in the league. All 1-goal games, 2 in overtime. So, like I said, you have Antigonish and East Hants on top in the divisions now, but come playoff time, you just never know. Who would have ever thought last year's playoffs, for example, East Hants and Liverpool, when Liverpool upset East Hants, every game, 7 games in total, but every game won by Liverpool and East Hants won all 3 games in Liverpool. And you don't see that very often in hockey when the opposing team wins in the visiting rink all games of the series. But that's the way it was between Liverpool and East Hants last year, and I know East Hants has that on their mind. They want to get past the first round this year. We're in the final minute of play. Wotton has it for the Penguins. Wotton from the point. He takes a shot. It doesn't quite go in on Croft. There's Goodwin for the Leafs, but Goodwin has it knocked away. And it's deflected out there by Goodwin. And goes back in the Leafs' end. And Brown tried to pick it up there for the Leafs at the center ice area, but he couldn't knock it down, and so the puck starts out of the Leafs' end again. There's Goodwin. Goodwin coming down. He still has control of the puck, looking for someone, going in all alone. Oh, a shot and a save there, kind of a weak shot there on Pettipaw. Here goes the new guy for the, and I can't quite catch his name all the time, but he's wearing number 8 tonight. Hilton King, I think, is his name. But I'm going to see if I can catch his name here now for the Maple Leafs. He didn't see a lot of ice time in that period, and he's a newcomer to the Leafs. And it is Hilton King, right. So that's the new player for the Leafs tonight. But we have 40 minutes of hockey played here in the John Paris Jr. Arena in Windsor, and it's 3-0 East Hants. The East Hants Penguins out shooting the Valley 15-7 in that period. But 3-0 Penguins over the Leafs, and we'll be back for the third period of play in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third period of tonight's Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game between the East Hants Penguins and the Valley Maple Leafs. It's been not a bad hockey game, really, tonight. Penguins outplaying the Leafs a little bit more in the second period, but Penguins on top 3-0, so the Leafs have a lot of work to do here in the third period if they hope to get back in this game. And they've shown at times this year that they're able to do it. In fact, the last time the Penguins were in here town, the Leafs only lost 4-3. But some great goaltending tonight, I might add. Pettipaw in the East Hants net, Marcus Pettipaw. He has a .909 save percentage on the year. He stopped 551 of the 604 shots he's faced so far this year. So that's pretty gall-darn impressive. And Jaden Croft, likewise, doing very well. And we just had the puck drop for the beginning of this third period. And we've seen some great comebacks in the league this year. Whether we can see one tonight here, we'll have to see. But the Leafs come down. There's a shot on Pettipaw. If it hadn't been for the Logan Durno, because he's a strong player, and as I mentioned earlier, the leading scorer in the league, he had a couple of breakaway goals for the Leafs. But if it hadn't been for that, it would have been a 1-0 hockey game. And the Leafs will have to pick up their play a little bit here because they played a great first period with the Penguins, but they started to slack there in the first 12 to 14 minutes of the second, although they did pick their play up again in the tail end of that second period. Now the Leafs battling along the boards. Frazier and Kuraluk. And Kuraluk has it, but he gets moved back to Frazier. Frazier shoots it, goes off the stick of Oikel for the Maple Leafs, and the puck goes down into the Penguins territory on an icing call for the Maple Leafs. And East Hants out shooting the Maple Leafs 32-25 so far. Big gun Durno out there, along with Hansen. Hansen taking the face-off for the Penguins, but he clears it out, and Kurlock picks it up for the Maple Leafs. Kurlock takes control. He goes behind the Maple Leafs net, tries to break out, but Durno staying right on him. Kurlock, and he gets it over to Bailey. Bailey avoids a hit by Durno. Durno's a big guy. He's got to stand 6'2" anyway. And Bailey was very smart. He saw Durno coming, and he avoided that hit. Hilton King now, as I said, we haven't seen a lot of him tonight, but he's on the defense there for the Leafs. He clears it in, but it's out of play. There's the Leafs with the puck. McDermott knocked into the boards, but he gets it over to Hilton King. Hilton King coming down, but he shoots it out of bounds again. And the face-off will be coming up. In the East Hants end. Just to the right of Pettipaw. The right face-off circle. There's the puck drop. And the Penguins pick it up. Leafs trying to keep it in, and they do on the first go-hand. And there's Thomas. Thomas staying on it. He's still staying on it. He gets around one East Hants defender, gets around two. Back to Hilton King on the point. Hilton King shoots it in. Pettipaw can't grab a hold of it, and Thomas has the puck again for the Leafs. Thomas swings it around to Gerhardt. And once again, it goes out of play. Oh, no, it's a penalty call. And it's going to be Vino for the Penguins. So that's good news for the Maple Leafs. A power play with only 2 minutes and 12 seconds, 2 minutes and 22 seconds gone here in the 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So excuse my math there. But gone here in the third period. So the Leafs will be on the power play here. Maybe they could score their first one of the game here. It sure would be great. Make this game a little tighter. Oh! 2 saves there by Pettipaw. That one just went over, just about over the back of Pettipaw, but he kept it by keeping a partial glove on it and put it to the side. There's the Maple Leafs. They still have control of it before Cooper finally picks it up. That's Cooper going in, but no, can't get the pass across. Another penalty coming up here, but this one's going to go to the Maple Leafs. And it's a slash, and it's going to be going to McDermott. So the Leafs' leading scorer, McDermott, is sent to the penalty box for slashing. And so there will be the Penguins will have the power play for 39 seconds when this penalty expires for the Leafs, or when their penalty expires, I should say. As Vino had previously been set off for roughing for the Penguins. So play has progressed kind of slowly to open this third period. A couple of penalties already called. 3 plays that have gone out of bounds, and we've only played less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But I'm sure it'll pick up here. Just a little slow getting out of the gate. The game's only an hour and 26 minutes old, so you really can't complain about that. That's for Galdarn Shore. Junior hockey is fast-paced. Leafs going in for it behind the Penguins' net, but the Penguins pick it up. That's Frazier. He gets it across the lake. But the Leafs tried to grab it at the center ice area, but couldn't quite do it. Leafs go back for it again, but that's Lawson's going to keep it in for the Penguins. But it's knocked out. And, of course, waved off because the penalties are still being killed. Here come the Penguins. That's Lake. Lake moving down, and he takes a shot. It goes out of bounds, out of play. And 31 seconds left in the Penguins penalty, and then they'll have the power play for approximately 50 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. Levy with the puck behind the Leafs net. Levy trying to get it out. Maple Leafs getting another penalty, though. Well, there's two in the penalty box there. Oh! Leafs have a great chance there, but couldn't connect. Goodwin chasing Wooten behind the net, and it's stolen. But no. They can't get it out in front. Goodwin, he tries to pick it up at the Penguins' blue line, but he can't. There's Hansen. Hansen takes it for the Penguins. Hansen coming in, over to Durno. Back to Vino. Hansen has it. And Tam has it. Passes it in to Vino. Vino takes a shot. Croft makes a save. Great save as he covers up the rebound too. Only 3 seconds left in the Maple Leafs penalty now, and we'll be back to 5-on-5. But the Maple Leafs just can't seem to find the back of the net tonight. They've had some chances. Pettipaw and Croft have both been solid in nets. Very solid, I might add. Play back. Tam takes a shot there for the Penguins. And Tam's still chasing the puck. He's seen a lot of ice time tonight and Marr back out there. Marr, the league's leading goal scorer, 2017, I should say. Drives to McKenzie, but Marr knocks him off the puck. There's McDermott. He's out of the penalty box there, and McDermott he's up around center ice, so waving his stick, looking for a pass, but the Leafs can't get it up to him. It stays in behind the Leafs net. And the puck is shot all the way down and icing. 14-16 to play here in the third period, final period of regulation. Maple Leafs trying to find their first goal, and if they do that, then Lord only knows what might happen. But they're playing a powerful East Hants team here who can skate like the wind. East Hants behind the Leafs net. They're controlling play out to Tam. Tam on the blue line. Tam takes a shot, goes off a Leafs defender. And that is Taylor for the Penguins. And I guess the net comes off its moorings there just a tiny bit. There's the face-off. Gerhardt makes the for the Leafs and brings it up. Here comes Gerhardt. And Goodwin. And Petitpas kicks the puck out. That's McNamara for the Penguins. And the Leafs steal it at the East Hants blue line. Vitito back at the Leafs blue line now. He brings it in, clears it into the East Hants zone. But Lawson is right on it for the Penguins. And here comes Rigate for the Penguins. And I think I'm saying his name right. It's spelled Reigate. But that's Smith for the Maple Leafs, and he clears it into the East Hants end. And the whistle is blowing. Not too many shots on net in this period. In fact, the few that have been both great saves by Petitpas and Croft. But the Penguins have had 3, and the Valley have had 4. They're fighting for it along the boards. Leafs and Penguins trying to get control of it. The Penguins finally pick it up, and that's Hansen going in, but right on the Maple Leaf stick. Nice move there by 19, Gerhardt. Gerhardt going in. He stick handles the puck and takes it all the way in behind the Penguins' net, but then his puck is taken off his stick. There's Durno going down. Croft with a pad save. Kamal shoots it in. Oh, to 47, and that was a quick one there. Croft just threw off his mask. I think it did. I'm not 100% sure, but it appeared as if it went off his mask. And there's 47 for the Penguins. Durno has the puck again. He gets it out to Camo. Camo shoots it, but a glove save there by Croft. East Hants realizes that they've been in a hockey game tonight. It's certainly been no easy go of it. But they are leading the Manly Maple Leafs 3-0. Maple Leafs looked like they might have won the draw, but they didn't actually. It was the Penguins. Fraser takes it. Fraser. Tam on the point. Tam clears it in. Fraser behind the net. And that's Lake for the Penguins. But the Valley Maple Leafs pick it up. And Eichel has it. Eichel steals the puck there from Tam. Here goes Cooper. Cooper shoots it. Croft makes the save. The play is certainly picked up there after I said about the initial 3 minutes where it seemed like there were about 5 or 6 whistles. But now play is picked up and we're almost halfway through this third period. East Hants still on top, 3-0. There's the Leafs with it behind their net. And they try to clear it out, but they can't. Cooper over to Fraser for the Penguins as the Penguins move in. Fraser shoots it, but he can't get it over to Durno. There's Hansen, but he can't do anything with it along the boards as the Leafs have it again. McDermott had it for a second, but he couldn't control it. It's back out to East Hants now. Here come the Leafs, and the Leafs are going in 3-on-1. Oh, and is that going to be a trip? It is. Oh, the Leafs were 3-on-1, and then a trip there by East Hants. So the Leafs are going to go back on the power play, and likely their best scoring chance of the night if they hadn't been tripped up. It's just too bad it wasn't far enough ahead for it to be a penalty shot. But he was only ahead of him by a few short feet. But that's going to be, I believe, Morgan Lake going to the penalty box. It is. East Hants, apparently the 2 players that are still in the penalty box, I missed it. But they must be serving misconducts. The announcer, I don't remember the announcer saying what their penalties were for, but they've been in there for quite a spell now. 10:15 to play. And the Leafs will be on the power play here for the next 2 minutes. Don't forget the game here this coming Friday night. The Sackville Blazers will be in town. Sackville, a long and dominant team in the Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League. They'll be looking to try to get back in the mix. They're in 4th place this year. I know Coach Dwight Dempster was hoping for a little bit more from the Blazers this year. But anyway, he has them solidly in 4th place. And literally they have secured the 4th and final playoff spot in the Fox division. And who knows who they're going to be playing in that first round, because it could be any one of the 3 teams fighting it out for first. The Lumberjacks, the Colts, or the Penguins. The Penguins right now are the team in first, and a win here tonight as the Valley Maple Leafs take a timeout. The Penguins would move 4 points up on the Colts and 6 points up with the Lumberjacks. But as I've said earlier in the broadcast, the Lumberjacks do have 2 games in hand. In fact, they'll have 3 games in hand on the Penguins after tonight. The South Shore beat East Hants here a week ago Friday night, 5-3. Here's Kuraluk on the blue line for East Hants. Kuraluk, he tried to, but here come the Leafs, or here come the Penguins, but Vidido skated back and he beat both Penguins, but then he lost the puck as he was knocked down, but the Leafs pick it up again, as the Penguins really couldn't do anything with it after they picked it up. And here comes Goodwin. Goodwin coming down. But takes a shot, it goes out. The Leafs on the power play for another minute 25. Here comes Kuraluk. Kuraluk coming in. Leafs desperately looking for their first goal here tonight. Kurlock with the puck. Shot on Pettipaw. Scramble in the net. Leafs just can't seem to put it behind them. And the Penguins clear it out. That penalty for East Hants, tripping. 46 seconds left in it now is what the Maple Leafs have left on the power play. And they do a line change. And it's Eichel. And Eichel and Levy. Eichel on the wing. He gets it back to Levy. Levy coming in. Goes right in on Pettipaw. Puck bounces out in front, but the Leafs can't capitalize on the rebound. But Eichel has it. He falls. And Cooper takes it and shoots it in right on Croft. Croft blocks it. Clears it in behind his own net. But the Penguins pick it up there. And a shot there. Croft makes the save. Thomas has it for the Leafs. Up to LeBlanc. Over to Eichel. Eichel has it. Back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Eichel. Eichel looking for someone on the point. He gets it. The shot, but not on net. And the puck goes out to Levy. The Leafs trying to keep it in, and they do. That's Thomas for the Leafs. Thomas back to Levy. Levy tried to get it over to Eichel. Eichel gets it, takes a shot, but can't get a hard shot away. Here's Levy again. Leafs controlling play. And they're still controlling play as Eichel knocks it in behind the Leafs net. And goes out of play. 7:39 to play here in the third period. With East Hants still leading 3-0. There's been no scoring at all in this third period. And Leafs have looked quite a bit better in this period. They've not allowed East Hants very much room to maneuver at all. Unlike they did in the early part of the first 12 minutes of that second period. There's the Penguins. They have it down in the Leafs territory, but the Leafs grab a hold of the puck. There's McKenzie coming out for the Leafs. McKenzie trying to get it up to Bailey, but doesn't succeed. And there's Hilton King. Hilton King gets it over to Fisk, but the puck was back down in the Leafs' end. And Vino comes in for the Penguins. They're back at 5-on-5. As the penalties are now all expired. Here comes Bailey for the Leafs. Bailey coming down. Makes it Deke. Going in. Tries to get his backhand shot away, but he can't do it. It just grazes off the pad. As Bailey is really knocked off the puck as he was going in there. Here's Bailey again. Bailey starts out with it. And he gets the puck again after losing it. Kurlock picks it up. Kurlock loses it to Marr. And the play is blowing down offside. It sure would be nice to see the Leafs score at least a goal and ruin Pettipaw's shutout tonight. Pettipaw working on his second shutout of the season in the East Hants nets. As I said, there's been no scoring in this third period. East Hants led 1-0 after the first and 3-0 after the second, and that's all the scoring there's been so far tonight. McDermott, he tries to keep it in as he battles along the board with Kurlock. Kurlock, and the puck is out. And it's back to 6 for the Maple Leafs. Fisk. Vitito, that is. Vitito, sorry. Vitito has it as they battle with the puck. And the Leafs trying to get it out, and they do. That's McDermott. McDermott going in, but can't chase it down quick enough, and it's knocked out. But the Leafs send it back in. But there is a penalty coming up here. And a few words being exchanged between Devin Marr and I believe it's McDermott. It is. No, Smith for the Leafs. And I think Devin Marr is going to go to the box. So the Leafs will have another power play opportunity to try and net their first goal. And he's going to get a 4-minute minor. So the Leafs will have the power play for almost the duration of the game now. 4 minutes, and that must have been for head contact. Devin Marr, one of the top goal scorers. In fact, he is the league's leading goal scorer right now. He's off for the next 4 minutes unless the Leafs can score here. Be nice to see them score one, and then you have to serve the second minor. They still have the power play. But Pettipaw makes the save. We have exactly 5 minutes left to play in regulation. East Hants leading this Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game 3-0. We haven't seen the out-of-town scoreboard yet, but the only other game tonight is Eskasoni and Pictou. It goes back to the blue line, and that's Levy. Levy with it. As the Leafs try to keep it in, and they do. Levy keeps it in. It's back to Levy again on the point. He gets it over tried to get it over to LeBlanc, but then it goes in behind the net where Banks picks it up, and the Penguins clear it out. So the Leafs will have to start their power play attack again, and they do just that. As Gerhardt brings it in. Gerhardt got it in so far. And Bailey goes down for the Leafs, but Bailey picks it up again. Bailey has the puck. Back to Levy. Levy shoots. Oh, bounces and goes just wide of the East Hants net. The Leafs still controlling play here. 2:42 left in the double minor. And the Leafs have it. And the double minor was for high sticking to Devin Marr, as he crossed swords with McDermott there. I believe it was for the Leafs. The Leafs have it behind their own net now. They start out with it. Gets it up to LeBlanc. LeBlanc can't really do too much with it as it goes on his stick, but the Leafs get it back as the Penguins tried to clear it out. There's Kurelak. Kurelak to Bailey. Bailey back to Kurelak. Kurelak going to try to start out with it. He gets around two East Hants defenders. He comes in over the East Hants blue line. Kurelak still with control of the puck. Tried to get it out to Bailey, and Bailey's knocked down in front of the East Hants net, and it's back down to the Leafs end. Goodwin going to start with the puck here. He gets around Vino for the Penguins, and here come, and Vino knocks him off the puck just as Goodwin tries to go in over the East Hants blue line. Only a minute 21 left in the power play now, as they killed off the first minor of that. So the Leafs are going to score. It'll still be on the power play, but that would mean that the East Hants player would return. There's Bailey with it again. Bailey's seeing a fair bit of ice time here tonight in the third period. In fact, fair bit of ice time in the game tonight. Very steady performer for the Leafs, Taron Bailey. There's Kurelak with a shot in, but goes wide of the net. Goodwin has it for the Leafs. Going to have another penalty. Bailey and number 5 for the Pierce for the Penguins. Something, I don't know if Bailey's going to get a penalty, but no, he is. I didn't quite see what Bailey did, but Pierce sure didn't like it because he grabbed Bailey right around the neck. And, Pierce is going off for East Hants for the game, so he's out. And Bailey's gone too. So whatever happened there, we'll try and get it on the announcement. Maybe we could have a look at the replay here. And no, I guess we can't look at the replay now, but it's late in the game, only a minute 58 left. The Penguins did have 42 seconds left in their penalty, so the Leafs were on the power play for 42. But we'll see what the penalties are for. But something happened there, and I didn't quite catch it because I was watching the play, and it happened over to the side. There's Bailey right there with the puck. He has it. And play is still not going on, but we'll catch it here in a second. As the play comes, just watching it on the replay here, and Bailey has it. Still didn't catch it because there was some sticks flying, something that Pierce didn't like for East Hants. But anyway, they're off the ice and they're gone for the game. McDermott for the Leafs. Kurlock takes a shot, and Pettipaw comes up with a save. Penguins only had 9 shots on goal this period. The Leafs have had 10. There's McDermott. McKenzie, I should say. McKenzie has this shot on net. Leafs trying to get one past him to ruin his shutout. Kurlock close to offside, but not. Goodwin takes a shot. There's Goodwin. Goodwin with it. And it hits an East Hants stick. But the Maple Leafs maintain control of it. Here's McDermott coming in. McDermott moves in around, and Pettipaw comes up with a nice save there. And we just have a minute 7 to play now here in the third period. So the big question now, can the Leafs score here in the final minute and 7 to prevent Pettipaw from recording his second shutout of the year? Both goalies, hats off to them, Croft and Pettipaw tonight, playing superbly in nets. There's the puck, is tied up along the boards to the side of Pettipaw. Kurlock has it, he got to shoot. Pettipaw makes a glove save. And we're down to 52 seconds left to go in regulation. Just get home in time to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Seattle Kraken in Seattle tonight. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but another beautiful save there by Pettipaw. As 21 for the Leafs. O'Coin just had a great chance there for the Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs allowing, I believe it was 7 goals last night. And they are starting to fall into the playoff picture, if you can believe it, in that tight National Hockey League. So we'll have to see what the up-and-coming Seattle Kraken, who are, after winning, going on an 11-0-2 run, have lost their last 3. But we're concerned with the Valley Maple Leafs here right now. And the Valley Maple Leafs looking to score a goal, but it's looking more dim. It's looking dimmer and dimmer by the minute. The Leafs have the goalie pulled, trying to get their first goal here. There's McDermott coming in, and McDermott shoots it backhand around the net. And we're down to 8 seconds. There's the shot. McKenzie lets a shot go. Oh, Pettipaw makes the save with 1.5 seconds to go. And it doesn't appear a goal is going to be in the cards tonight for the Leafs. Not as if they haven't had some good opportunities. But Pettipaw, and as I said, Croft as well for the Leafs. But there's the play, and the game is over. Your final score, the East Hants Penguins 3, the Valley Maple Leafs no score, no scoring in that third period, and the teams finished 39-39 in shots on the game. Maple Leafs having an advantage of 15-9 in that third period for the Leafs. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from the John Parrish Jr. Rink in Windsor. The East Hants Penguins now 4 points up on the Capstone Colts going into play next weekend. And the Valley Maple Leafs will be at home this Friday night, January 26th, against the Sackville Blazers. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful evening.